What's going on, everybody? Today's video is another Diablo 4. That comes a fire source. I mainly wanted to touch on the new stuff they added with the season of Reborn, the anniversary stuff, and all that. First thing I'll mention is they've added a trials mode. So you get a ladder so you can rank yourself. You get items for doing it. I've only tried it once. I was like level 60 or 70. I think the enemies were like 125. I died as soon as I walked in the room. Every time. Like, not once, but every time. I tried it like 3 times and said the hell with that. Anyway, the focus of this one is going to be the Helltide. You go to the Iron Wolves encampment, and much like the bulletin board for the Season of Blood, basically as you kill stuff in the Helltides, it levels up your rank, and you get items for doing that. Another thing they changed is you don't have to keep the aspects of power anymore. The codex power. Once you get one, instead of removing it at the occultist, you just salvage it, and it adds the aspect to the book. You don't have to worry about only having that one and saving it for something special. And another thing is, whenever you get a better roll for one, it'll update it, and it'll always give you the best one that you found, which is nice. They added a search function, and you can type in whatever, as well as the keywords, so that you can find whatever you're looking for, which is very nice. Another thing they added is temper manuals. Basically, you can't upgrade your items anymore. Instead, you can temper them. Like you put your item there, and then it'll it's choose which one. But this is the ones I got for weapons. Basically, any of those affixes, whenever you temper it, it's gonna roll, and you'll get whatever. And you can re-roll. I think it's 5 times for ancestral. Yeah, it's 5. You can re-roll the temper 5 times. Another thing is with ancestral and ancestral uniques, you can actually temper them with two different. See, this one has 2 that you can use, so you can actually have a roll for each one of them if you want. And once you've done that, you can actually masterwork them. They have to have 2 tempers on them, and they have to be ancestral, as well as our ancestral uniques can do it too. But basically what it does is you use these little things from the pit, which I'll show you in just a second. That's where you get them at the pit. But it increases the affixes by 5%. Not by 5%, but by 5% of whatever the affix is that's on there, pretty much. See my fire down there, like it's like 1.1% on most stuff. But you can masterwork them up to 12 times. I don't know if they added Andariel as a boss in Season of the Construct, because I only played up to level 61. I was playing with a friend of mine. I'd platinum the game, I hadn't played it in a while, and I started playing with him, and I got to 61, and his internet messed up or something, and I wasn't able to play with him, and I was bored, so I didn't play it no more. Which I like the Season of Construct, but I just didn't feel like playing it no more. Not like somebody. Another thing, you have pets now. They added that the other day whenever they released the update that allows the pre-order of Vessel of Hatred. Which is that what they do is they pick up gold and like the veiled crystals and stuff like that. They won't pick up equipment, but they'll pick up gold and stuff. It's kind of pointless because all you can do is walk over to pick that up, but it's still nice because they can go out of their way to pick up stuff for you, so you ain't gotta walk off. One thing they did add, let's see, no, that's cinders. That, oh, they don't, there's not a whisper for it right now. There's a boss you can summon in the Helltides called the Blood Maiden, and usually there's a whisper for killing her, but she drops good stuff. You summon her by using Baneful Hearts or something that you pick up from the torture chest. Another thing, since it's season of Loot Reborn, you get plenty of loot. I haven't made any elixirs. This is just from drops. There's two more that's seasonal. The one of them is momentum, and the other one is holy bolt. Momentum makes it to where every time you kill something, your movement speed goes up, and holy bolt makes it when you kill something, they explode and holy bolts go everywhere. This is new. The propane mine cage increases the helltide monster level by 10. There's a lot of the seasonal chapter, whatever you want to call it, stuff that's tied to you killing so many things in helltide, because the helltide's kind of the focus on this one. Like I said, all these the same way. Just got them from most of these are from elites. A few from the world bosses and stuff, but most of them from elites. I had 49 of those, but I killed Grigori a while ago. And this one is new, I think. This one lets you fight, in addition to the stuff it takes to summon the monster. You use these with it, and you'll get like a tormented version of it, which is a stronger version of it. I haven't tried Duriel, so I don't know. Anyway, this is the pit. You select what tier you want. I'm gonna do tier 10 because that's what I'm comfortable with. And basically, what you do is you just kill enemies. Once you kill enough of them, a portal will appear, and it will take you to the boss, and then you fight the boss. And whenever you beat the boss, if you do it within the time frame, I think you have like 15 minutes to do it, and you get docked so many seconds for death. But as long as you kill the boss within the time frame, you'll get those whatever those jewels are that you use for masterworking. I cheat before I walk into a room. I put hydras in there. And a lot of times I'll bottleneck standing at the door and just roast them as they come through. I have no idea what her actual damage is. It's hard to tell because of the flame damage being constant on them when they're burning. So I don't really know what her damage is. I know I'd heard, I don't know, sometime last year. The basic gist of it is, if you know to know if your build is right or not, you shouldn't take more than like 5 seconds to kill everything, with the exception of a boss. You shouldn't take just a couple of seconds to kill anything. Even if it's a group of them, it shouldn't take just a couple of seconds. And if you can do that, you got a decent build. Like I said, I did a fire source because I really didn't see anybody using them, and I heard that the reason nobody uses them is because they're not really broken, but they don't have the power output, the damage output like the other classes do. They don't have the skills, or the bonuses or whatever you want to call it, to make them to where they can really stand out and do a lot of damage. I don't know. I like the fire source. I tried a lightning source one time and I didn't like it. Blizzard one, the ice one's pretty cool, but I'd say I like the fire one. I just wish there was some way to get a idea of what her actual damage is, because with everything else it's like the first hit would tell you what their damage is, but hers it's not. With all the burning damage, everything stacking up, it's hard to know what the actual damage is, or to get an idea of what it is. Anyway, but yeah, you just run through. Run through killing enemies. And once you fill the bar up over there, you'll fight the boss. I hate those obelisks. They fuck me up, but I'm bad about not paying attention and realizing they're there and being caught in the middle of some of them and getting fucked up. I the skill that makes the incinerate split into 3, the lower ones especially, they make it to where you actually do less damage as the payoff for having 3 cones. You do less damage. So I put it on the amulet to give it the bonus from the amulet, and now it does. It's not a whole lot extra damage. It's like 20% or something, but it doesn't have that penalty to it anymore. So if you decide to make a fire source, that's one way to go. If you use incinerate, I thought about using meteor, but meteor takes so long to fall. Yep, so whenever you kill enough of them, even if there's demons present, they'll disappear whenever that portal shows up. So you just go straight down, like the boss, pretty straightforward. Pick up if you need. Another thing, speaking of, I was thinking if you need, so maybe think about it. I don't know if it's a seasonal loot thing or if it's because of the anniversary, but treasure goblins spawn like very, very regularly. Like especially on the world map, you'll see them all the time. At least I did. But when you kill them, they drop treasure bags. Sometimes they're rare, sometimes it's a legendary. The legendaries will always have a unique in them. They'll have like 4 or 5 legendary equipment and like 1 unique item. And then the rare ones, they usually have legendary equipment in them. Every so often you'll see 1 or 2 rare, but it's usually legendaries. But they can also have uniques in them as well. So definitely gonna look out for that. Let's see, done that one twice, done that one twice, done that one twice. I found one that I can do. Let's see, one that I want to do. And then that made it. My pyromancer critical went from 62.5 to 65.6, but everything went up 5%. But yeah, that's the masterworking. It says they can all be masterworked up to 12. Anyway, I believe that's it. I can't think of anything else that I wanted to talk about on the season. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, I did think of one thing. On this season, the ashes are give you bonus experience. The port one, the bonus experience for Paragon glyphs, which is very nice. This one boosts your reputation with Iron Wolves. That increases the ovals because that's another thing. The Purveyor of Curiosities has I think 1 or 2 things tied to him as far as the seasonal chapter goes, or for buying so many items from him. And there's some the whispers too, but this increases the chance of a greater collection. And you'll see the Helltide, Gleets of Events, Elites, One Blood Marked, Helltide. The Helltide is the focus of this one, really. Anyway, that's all I got. Just wanted to give you all the information on the new season, as well as show a little bit of Fire Source gameplay. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy.